Hello everyone, my name is Tocho and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins here in the Awakening DLC. Took a bit of a mental wellness break, so I've been gone since, well, early November, so it's been about a month or two. Going into the new year strong, I do not remember anything about what's been happening in this DLC, nor how to play my character. That's going to be fun. What does that do? Any roots within the ground attack? Oh, that's the Divine Explodey bit. Or is that Divine Explodey bit? What is that? I don't know. What does that do? Hold on.
Shall be done.
I guess
I shall do it.
that's the Divine Explodey bit. And then I guess the other one only activates if there's people standing in it? Okay. I have no idea. I know there's a bunch of, or there's some areas we haven't really tackled yet, but I'm a bit eager to move on with the series. From what I remember, this was getting kind of stagnant in story. Not a lot's been happening, and it's been a little bit all over the place, so I think
Commander,
this continues with the
many
main...
of the lords have gathered. The Darkspawn have fielded armies, and the nobles want to know how you will protect them. Shall I assemble them, or do you need more time to strategize?
Sure, let's confront the mob. Assemble them in.
I will send messengers at once.
We've waited enough. Those who are late will just have to be filled in.
Lord Edelbrecht, this is the commander of the Greys Council, not yours.
I am fearful for the villagers on the plains. There's a Darkspawn army in the field, and with the soldiers returning to the vigil. This is no...
Commander! Commander!
What is it, girl?
A Darkspawn army is within sight of Amaranthine.
Make her protect us. They're attacking the city?
Some of the Vigil soldiers are still there. She won't fall easy.
Our forces cannot move quickly enough, but a small band might make it in time.
But that's... suicide.
We must try.
Fighting a horde of Darkspawn with almost certain death awaiting? Don't even think of leaving me here, Captain.
Who do you want to take with you, Commander?
I'm already dead. I've nothing to lose.
Who else will you bring?
And here I thought I'd retire to the country with a plump wife and several nubile mistresses. I suppose it'll have to wait.
Who else will you bring?
We will cut down all Darkspawn before us, and I will learn what they have done with my sister.
And so it is decided.
I'll make sure the Vigil's ale supply is safe. Leave a few Darkspawn skulls for me to kick in, right?
If I ever had doubts of you, they are erased. Fight nobly, and if you die, die with honor.
My family built that city over generations. Don't let it fall.
The rest of us will stay here. Make her protect you and hold you close, Commander.
Please, Grey Warden, save my family. My family's in the city.
Please calm yourselves while I speak to the Warden Commander. Warden Commander. I am glad you arrived when you did, but I fear there is little that can be done now. A couple of nights ago, a swarm of gruesome creatures emerged from beneath the city. They spread pestilence and destroyed everything they touched. Then at dawn, the other Darkspawn attacked. Warden Commander, it's too late. Amaranthine is lost. The buildings might remain, But there will be few survivors so long after those creatures appeared. Their corruption is so virulent. At least a quarter of the city succumbed within the first day.
Constable, there is a Darkspawn approaching, alone.
Archers, take him down!
Peace. Do not be killing. Only talk. Architect has a message for Grey Warden. The Mother's army. It marches to Vigil's Keep. She attacks now. The Architect, he sends me to warn you. You must save the Keep, then finish the Mother in her lair. The Architect wishes to have the Grey Warden's trust. He does not wish to see the Mother succeed.
If we leave now, we may be able to make it back to the Vigil in time to save it.
And what about the Darkspawn here?
Soon, they will go to Vigil's Keep as well. The Mother, she wants the Keep destroyed utterly.
The Darkspawn has a point. We cannot leave with this other army hot on our heels. The Constable says the city is lost. I say we destroy it, burn it, and all the Darkspawn within. Warden Commander, we have already lost Amaranthine. We can't lose the Vigil as well.
The captain is right. Destroy the city.
Oh, you want to murder more humans? Will wonders never cease?
Didn't you hear what the constable said? Or were you busy gazing at your navel again? There is no one left. We cannot afford to lose the Vigil and the Grey Wardens. And what humans are left here are lost anyway.
I honestly don't know. I don't remember half of what's been happening here, so... Sure.
You can't be considering this! Burning a city that has stood for generations? Trade will collapse without Amaranthine.
You know in your heart destroying the city is the only real option. I stand with the commander in this.
This is wrong. And if there's even one innocent person in there, we can't just...
No, no. If you stay, the Mother will get what she wants. I will go. I will do as the Grey Warden bids.
Amaranthine, then. The Darkspawn are never disorganized on their own. Something must be leading them. If we eliminate the Darkspawn leadership, we can go about finding survivors.
Good luck to you. And make her watch over us all.
Yeah, I forgot all about things that are happening. Something about 2 different Darkspawn factions. Apparently they can talk now. I did invest a little bit into... Oh, that dude's dead. I invested a little bit into the fortress's defenses, but I don't think I did everything, so maybe it'll be standing when we get back, maybe not. I don't know.
Warden Commander, we've received word of another wave of Darkspawn approaching the city. They will be here within a day. Most of the survivors are taking refuge in the Chantry. The militia has set up a base of operations there. You can rest and resupply there. In the meantime, my men and I will search for more survivors.
Okay. In the Chantry. Oh, this is our box. Okay.
Warden Commander, come quickly. The Darkspawn are still breaking through.
The inn! They're coming from the inn somehow!
May God bless you, Warden Commander.
Isn't there like an underground tunnel in the end? Of course they'd be breaking through there. Did we ever catch up with Wind? And then we found her friend.
Commander, the Darkspawn are retreating. We haven't heard much, but what we have heard is not good. The Architect's messenger has given us directions to the Mother's lair. We must pursue her. Commander, what should we do with the messenger? It shall be as you say. Make her watch over you, Commander.
Okay. Let's handle a level up real quick and then figure out what the hell just happened. Okay, so we're heading back to the keep, or are we going to a lair?
The story of your bravery will never be forgotten.
Yeah, that's great. I gotta go save another place now.
You've saved us, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So gather, venture forth. Lair of the Mother, and now there's this other place I can go to that seems like I should probably ignore that at the moment, right? I don't know. There's a lot going on in this DLC, and like not... Hello? Nothing seems too coercive to like an overall story. I mean, it might be just setting up for more things in the future, but I don't know. There's a lot of confusion happening.
On women incredibly.
Yeah, we've already heard that. Is this... We've been here before, right? Is this the place we found Morrigan? In, the Witch Hunt DLC. I mean, they can just fight each other for all I care. Hello, you. I probably should have cleared the area. Oops. Get him, Anders! Oh, I don't even know where Sigrun went. Oh, there she is. I mean, it tossed me around like a rag doll, but we survived. Any loot here? No? Also, why are you guarding a Darkspawn lair? Is that something we're just supposed to gloss over just because it's haha cool boss fight?
It is begun.
No? Okay. Because there's apparently some kind of connection between Darkspawn and dragons, but we don't exactly know what it is. At least it would seem so.
I'm glad to see that you are well, sister.
Oh, Sereni. Oh, thank Mythal you're still alive. What has the Architect done to you? Why are you with him?
The Architect is kind to me, and tender, and he has told me his plan. The Darkspawn are just like us. The Architect has freed them, and they search for a place in this world, just like the Dalish are searching. Everything he's done to help his people. You can respect that, can't you, sister?
Sereni, they killed our friends, and so many others. Don't you remember?
I do. And this is why I must help them. They are like children come into the world with no understanding of what is good and fair. They have a bestial nature, but I've seen them overcome it. They just need to be shown how. No, I have work to do. The Architect is waiting for me. And for you. He will explain everything. You will see, as I have seen.
No! Don't go!
I mean, yeah, like the whole, like, Darkspawn, Blight, Grey Wardens devoted to find them off thing. I mean, at the core of that is just there's no communication happening across lines, but now that they can communicate, diplomacy is possible. Yay.
You You can command me anytime.
I mean, it makes sense. I'm not sure how much of that is just some like weird mind trick he's playing, but the theory's there. And now we have to go murder a bunch of more of them. You can just skip all of that.
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened. I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
A misunderstanding? Did you not attack the Grey Wardens?
I sent the Withered to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate. My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood. In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform. Similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
I like my blood where it is, in my veins.
If this will stop the blight, isn't a bit of blood worth it? This is what my sister saw.
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak, they act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
This reeks of stupid. The last thing we need is more Darkspawn thinking for themselves.
This is what my sister saw. An ally amongst the Darkspawn. This is an opportunity we cannot pass up.
Help me kill the Mother, and after it is done, I will leave to continue my work. I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers. And how would they know when the choice has been deprived of them? Without choice, there is only one path before them, and that leads to the Blight. I believe there is another way. I thought it little different from your Order's use of Darkspawn blood. We both do what we must in response to the Blight.
The first blood came from Uther, freely given. She was a Grey Warden, as you are, and joined us many years ago.
Given that the current running theory we have is that Grey Wardens do eventually become Darkspawn, wouldn't this just be like a temporary measure? Wouldn't they all just fall insane again and then potentially have weirder powers? I don't know. But, I mean... progress? Yay? What is Mother?
My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains.
What if he's wrong? What if this doesn't stop the Blight, but makes something worse?
This is the right thing to do. Sarani believed it, and I do too.
No! No! This is a monster! I can't let you do this! I do, but... I hope you know what you're doing.
Thank you, Commander. I realize what a leap of faith this is for you. I hope that I prove worthy of your trust. The Mother lies ahead, Warden. I cannot approach her physically. Her children protect her from my power. But when you reach her, I will do whatever I can to help you. You have my promise.
I mean, it probably won't solve anything, but it seems like it'd be the right step. Hello, right, are they still coming after us? It seems like this would be a step in the right direction. What the hell is that? No, thank you. Oh, crap. Oh, there's Big Mama Ugly. Guess now as good as any time. She's sleeping. Oh, no,
now the pieces fall into place. The Grey Warden comes, the instrument of the Father. Oh, and the Father, he is but a shadow. Oh, how my children protect me. How they love me.
I have told you many times, Mother. I am not the Father. I am simply the Architect.
It does not change what you are. You took away that beautiful music. Left us with nothing.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness. I am truly sorry.
Ah, but perhaps the Warden would like to hear how it was that the Father began the Blight. You want the source of the Archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
We should never have trusted any Darkspawn.
Ah, there it is then. Unfortunate. I did find the old god Athemiel, but I did not wish another Blight. I attempted my joining ritual. My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source. Alas, I was unlucky. Is it not the way of the Grey Wardens to do what must be done, in the name of combating the Blight? The Blight is a menace, both for your people and for mine. To end it requires sacrifice and risk.
And how lonely the Father was. How terrible to be the outcast, the outsider. He claims he wishes the Darkspawn to be free, but what he truly wants is to correct them.
However you feel about what I have done, the Mother is mad. She cannot be allowed to...
Begone, Shadow! You cannot harm the Mother any more than you already have. And now the hero is alone. Oh, the Mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
When did I learn how to do that? You just gonna trust that it's dead? I mean, I know it's gruesome, but like, I don't know, cut off. Oh, and the game crashed. Okay, let me see if I can get this back up and running so that we can actually finish that cutscene. I don't know. I don't feel like playing through all that again. Oh, please fix. Well, at least we're here. Let me go fight her again, I guess. Be right back. I know I said be right back, but I'm fighting her butt this time. This is a butt fight. Anyways, that's an update on that. I'll be back. I think because I'm not sure what's happening, but because her face is facing over the cliff, the melee can't target her. So it's just me and Valana doing all the work here. Which is fine, I guess. Anders, if you could make yourself useful and deal with these things, that'd be great. Thank you. This is a perfectly balanced game with no bugs whatsoever. Oh god, I love it. There we go. Yeah, flail around. After the death of the mother, remaining Darkspawn forces scattered and fled back to the deep roads. The raids on Amaranthin came to an abrupt end. The architect apparently kept his word, gathering his remaining disciples to follow the rest of their kind back underground. Those grave wardens and other nations were appalled to hear of the architect's continued existence, but were unable to track him down despite years of efforts. Some within the Order have claimed that the architect's survival guaranteed another blight, yet the deep roads have lately been quieter than any can recall. Most have regained a resignedly decided that it is now in the Maker's hands. Word of the Grey Warden's heroic salvation of Amaranthine spread like wildfire. When the magnitude of the losses at Vigil's Keep came to light, sympathy drove generous donations from all over Ferelden into the region's coffers. Amaranthine was restored to her former glory within a year. Vigil's Keep in 5. The Darkspawn messenger, set free after joining the Wardens in the Battle of Amaranthine, struck out on his own. The city soon buzzed with stories of a cloaked but lisping figure who aided travelers in danger. At the same time, reports of isolated cases of Darkspawn disease emerged. No one connected the two. Although the war devastated many farms in the Arling, all agreed losses would have been greater without soldiers for protection. The farm holders developed a certain reverence for the Warden Commander, as well as an ongoing reliance on the Grey Wardens for order and protection. Dirk, one of the pranksters behind the Blight Orphan scam? What? Was fortunate enough to survive the Battle of Amaranthine. The unconditional generosity of the Blight Orphan's mysterious benefactor inspired him to establish a legitimate charity dedicated to children orphaned in the attack. His sweetheart, Melise, eventually bore him 2 rascals. Am I supposed to know who Dirk is? What orphan prank? What? Did we cover that? I mean, I know it's been a while, but I don't remember any of that. Vigil's Keep stood alone against a horde of Darkspawn. The Mother's forces outnumbered the Vigil's defenders many times over. But the sturdy dwarven walls proved impervious to any boulder an ogre could throw. The Vigil soldiers, clad in silverite, each felled a dozen Darkspawn before they died. The Vigil held 1 night, then 2, then a week, and eventually the attacking horde broke under their walls. The Keep developed an almost mythic reputation, the few survivors immortalized in song and legend. Okay, so that's the overview of our upgrades to the Keep, I guess. I feel like I could have done more. Vigil became a trading hub that would eventually eclipse the city of Amaranthine, with traders reassured by guards continually patrolling the pilgrim's path. But prosperity bred scheming and treachery between the merchants and nobles, testing the commander's patience for years to come. Oh, great. Peace allowed the Wardens to replenish their numbers. Soon, Vigil's Keep bore a capable army with Wardens at its core. From their ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats Amaranthine and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Valdric Glavenak, what are these names, stood on the battlements and pronounced that the defenses were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Is Valdric the dwarf that we hired? It's been 2 months, guys. Some nobles claim the Grey Wardens were involved in Ban Esmeralda's disappearance on the eve of the final battle against the Darkspawns. Darkness hint at a conspiracy to oust the Wardens from Amaranthine is still afoot. Yeah, we killed her, didn't she? She attacked us, right? Among many legends of the Vigil spawn was one of the great heroes of the next age, a sheep herder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant, who eventually founded an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years. Am I supposed to know who that is? Sheep herder. Dworkin Glavenak further refined his lyrium sand explosives, but left the Warden's employ after the Carnari mercenaries tried to assassinate him. Although the Dwarven bombardier took his secrets with him, the learned say he left clues for others to follow in his footsteps. The Vigil soldiers, wearing distinctive silverite armor the Master Wade crafted, came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the Vigil's famous commander. With Valanin the Architect gone from the region, the Pilgrim's Path began to see traffic again. The massacre of the militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostilities between neighboring human settlements and any Dalish clans that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. The clans reacted by giving the Winding Wood a wide berth, but both sides know that at some point the elves will return for revenge. A few years after Kal Hirol was emptied of Darkspawn, Orzammar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of smithing that had been lost within the Tig. Eventually, House Helmi decided that Kal Hirol was too important to be abandoned. At a tremendous cost of dwarven lives, they cleared the tunnels leading to Kal Harol of all Darkspawn, making the road between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Kal Harol was reclaimed for Orzammar once and for all. In time, the Arlen began to forget the tales of the apparitions in the Black Marsh, and ever so slowly settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said the veil was still thin and thus the area still dangerous, but people only cared that there were no longer frightened whispers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness's mansion was rebuilt and occupied. Once by a wealthy merchant and another time by an Orlesian mage. Both died mysteriously. Afterward, the mansion was torn down completely and the site left untouched. Anders remained with the Grey Wardens a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages. But when the Circle Tower called him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the Architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commanders of the Grey Wardens his time with the Wardens was over. And yet, not too much later, Anders returned to the Order. Ever after, the Wardens were his home and his lasting companions. Vallana never saw her clan again, but neither did she forsake her Dalish culture, nor her sharp tongue, nor her quick temper. After several years in the Grey Wardens, Vallana disappeared one day. Most surmise she left for the deep roads to resume search for her sister, but no one knows for sure. Nathaniel managed to survive the battle at Vigil's Keep, leading a spirited defense in the last minutes to protect his family home. The ferocity impressed many of his fellow soldiers who hoisted him on their shoulders to be paraded around in the courtyard when the battle was done. After spending a number of years with the Wardens, Nathaniel realized the life was not for him. He disappeared from the barracks one evening, reportedly off to seek fortune outside Ferelden. Justice fought valiantly at the Battle of Vigil's Keep, but before victory horn sounded, a Darkspawn sword removed Kristoff's head. It was, of course, unclear whether the spirits of justice perished or simply departed. At the least, Kristoff's wife, Aura, was finally able to claim her husband's ashes. With the mother dead, Sigrun seemed lost to purpose. She withdrew from her friends in the Order and spoke to them less and less each day. One morning, Sigrun was simply absent, her bed made and her trunk emptied. A young recruit who had been up in the night said she left for her calling to go finish what she started in Kal Harol. At Vigil's Keep, Oghren rallied last-minute defense of the gate, taking 2 ogres simultaneously to allow others to regain the courtyard. He eventually passed out from blood loss, and when he awoke later, nobody was more surprised than he discovered he had been credited as a hero. Oghren continued to regale young Warden recruits with his tales of prowess in battle and imped. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she'd rather reattempt the joining than lift another mug. Felsi returned to Vigil's Keep several times to see Oghren, usually bringing their toddler as well. Oghren's inability to act seriously wore on her, however, and her visits dwindled, and then stopped altogether. If Oghren missed her or his child, he never showed it. As for the savior of Ferelden, he did not remain commander of the Grey Wardens for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern, the blight well and truly over, it was time for him to move on. Some claim the commander headed west into Orlais, chasing after the dark-haired sorceress who had fought alongside him during the blight. Whether he found her or not, certainly did not return to the Vigil's Keep. And then I guess that feeds into the Witch Hunt DLC. And credits. Okay, so that's the end of Dragon Age Awakening. What else did we have? Done that. I don't think I'm going to revisit that anytime soon, in all honesty. It's just the last boss fight, and I'd have to, I feel like I'd have to start from the series over. Anyways, so, luck permitting, I have a friend with access to Dragon Age 2. Maybe I can borrow their copy, because I don't have it for myself. But, we'll see how that ends up. Hopefully we'll be into Dragon Age 2 in the next episode. If not, maybe we'll start a new series. I don't know. But until then, my name has been Tocho. Remember to leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!